now. Let me check here. And hopefully we'll be going.
Are you like watching this?
So, yeah, so this is the stream. Yep. Okay, exit host mode, and yeah, it looks like I'm there. Okay, cool.
See, cool.
Yeah, so, hey guys, this is Rippin' Pepperinos. Sorry for missing last week, because of moving into a new apartment. But Jeopardy filming is actually going to be this week, so I am going to study for it. There's this website called Protobowl, which is pretty cool. If any of you done Quiz Bowl in the past, this is a more common website for doing Quiz Bowl, but they actually have a Jeopardy mode too. I have some of my friends here as well, so...
Sup? Nice to see you. Oh, sup guys? Incredible. Yeah. Hi, bye. I don't know how this works.
Yeah, I mean, so like, we couldn't get another webcam, so you'll just hear Marcus on the side.
I'll just like occasionally curse sometimes, sorry.
Yeah, I also invited some of my other friends to come to this lobby, but if you go to the link on the screen, you can also play with us. So yeah, spacebar to buzz in, enter to chat. Here we go. Okay. This is kind of dumb. University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Like, I don't know why they give you the initials, but like... I don't know.
Options.
That's true. Like Michigan. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's the reporters.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay. I mean, right, it's also topical though, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
I thought so, yeah. I think it's Nike. Foot Locker.
Sister with a chest.
I guess. So, I mean, I also turn down the speed a lot because it's important to get that, whatchamacallit, like the topic.
Strip back speed, yeah.
Alright, well, that and also like the topic of like the activity and company, so.
Yeah, that's pretty beautiful.
It's probably like, this is an interesting one, it's probably like, oh, okay. Yeah. Huh, okay.
It's big.
I'm gonna guess.
Nice.
Yeah. Jeez. The buzzer is just so important. Oh, okay. Side straddle. Hey, okay. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. He got like injured, like crashed into it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He was like pretty banged up.
I didn't know that. Okay.
He's really old.
Okay.
It's a thing.
Come on. Enter to chat, spacebar to buzz.
Didn't you realize that was 17?
I didn't know. The one about Quicksilver though, I didn't realize that was like.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, because I mean, like it's silvery, right? Like if you like.
No. I know Quicksilver was another name for Mercury, but I didn't know it was like it could mean like temperamental.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, mercurial, I guess. That's sort of cool.
Yeah, I studied that one. Oh, buzzing too early. I felt it. I felt myself buzzing it too early. God dang it.
Oh. It's
trash. It's a 2000 level trash. So. Yeah, good for her. Jeez, I'm not.
See, what you don't know is I've already hacked into your router and like that's what.
Well, to be fair, like our router was like unsecured linksys until we got home today. So.
As I said, I hacked into it.
Clearly.
So those lead hack sword skills. Also, fuck that. There are 9 planets. I don't care what Jeopardy says.
Wow, look at the salt.
Not solving, it's a fact.
Oh, this makes sense actually, because it's a day is super.
Yeah,
That's a hard question though.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Well, let's go. Get fucked.
Come on! Oh my god!
Like 3 options. Oh.
I would guess Swedish is what I would guess.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why?
Gut.
Get better. How does that have anything to do with Yale? Like, M did this like...
No, that's why the topic is so important. It's 5 degrees.
Okay, sure, I guess.
Yeah.
Other than, like, any other divinity school.
You figure out the weird categories.
Oh, right, he can hear us.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay. I mean, that's what... I think it's a literature question.
Oh,
like, not all of the parsing.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah. So that's what it looks like. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, slowing down the speed also, because looking at the categories is super important.
And that's actually... Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, I felt myself buzzing in too early on that. No, it's... You need to, that's why you need to look at the categories.
Fuck everything!
Also, like, why would they say Ho Chi Minh also for, like...
I don't know, it's Jeopardy.
Jeopardy's not that dumb!
They do stupid clues!
No, they're not that dumb, man. Jeez.
No, yes.
Oh, I was gonna think like Bonobo, yeah.
I will always remember in like 6th grade when, or sorry, 7th grade health class when I know like talking about AIDS and fact it comes from a monkey, and so fellas, so if someone had sex with a monkey
or ate a monkey, to be honest.
I mean, like yes, that is a lot more likely.
Oh right, the category.
Hey, the category.
The category.
I learned something.
God. God, this buzzer is killing me. It's hard.
I don't know that. I mean, I just don't know that.
That's hard.
Wrong. Fuck.
Oh wait. Oh, I shouldn't make a new tab. Yeah, I'm writing down like Nathaniel West because I should check that dude up. Yeah, I forgot. Okay. Bit of alright. No, it's not Common Core. Common Core is really new.
Well, oh wait, crap. That's the like. Oh wait, crap. That's the like. Right. That's the like lower middle high school thing.
Yeah. Also, sorry, I totally like just sniped this question from you.
That's totally reasonable. I would not have gotten things about the search in general. Oh,
Cube six,
I guess
six
size.
faces. Yeah.
That's like reasonable enough. Wait, fuck. How am I already down to 86? Oh, I guess those were 600. Fuck everything.
Oh, I was not paying attention.
Also, wow, I need to stop nagging so much. This is like
no, this is another important thing about Jeopardy is that,
oh, is that like inexorably painful?
Yeah. I would report that. Whatever.
Well, I mean, it is
whatever.
technically the country as opposed to the nation.
Oh, are you an Anglophile?
Yes.
I'm not sure. Yeah, no, we can't get this. Well, I mean, we can't get this question because it's like they'll show a picture or something.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I don't forget who does this.
How do you know that it has a photo?
Probably just because like
There's no
it's
other way to
incomplete.
get it,
Yeah. Toil? What? Like
oil.
No, but like, what was the speech?
Oh, this is the blood, sweat, toil, and tears.
Oh, okay.
It's like 1939, like whenever like he becomes prime minister after like Neville Chamberlain realizes he's an idiot.
Okay. Oh, you're in chat mode.
Oh,
Hit
fuck me.
enter. Yeah. Oh, okay. Fundamentalism. Yeah, makes sense. I'm gonna take a stab at this. Rip. Okay. Oh, y'all guys are beating me. Adam's Family. Okay.
Oh,
for sure.
the Adams
I didn't know he was a cartoonist. Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah. What's up? Huh? No. I cooked a lot of rice though. Yeah. That was my roommate Ava. Down there. Oh yeah. Thanks, Marls. Let's keep going.
I discovered. Goodness, I don't even have enough information. Something I discovered that my rice cooker cannot properly cook wild rice. These, like, you have to put a lot of water in, right? So it leaves it like a little bit too soupy.
I see. A crown? That's a. Okay, that's
royal
interesting.
head, crownless is from royal headgear. Protobowl.
Oh, come on.
Fuck everything. I disagree that is worth 200 points.
That is 200. It's really easy. It's Jeopardy. It's probably like Paris Hilton or something. Wow, okay. There's not many heiresses anymore. It's probably like Rand McNally. It's not Hungarian. You know, like the Atlases. Eugene Fodor. Oh, okay, I should.
Oh, yeah, McNally. Yeah.
I should look this guy up. Jeez. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, come on! Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
Cuckoo. This is Cuckoo's famous for this. Oh, okay. Yep, that's right. Yeah.
I don't know my question, to be honest. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That's not baseball cubicles.
Fuzzy matching. Oh my god, this buzzer race. I've heard, I studied this person, but I forgot. Heloise and Abelard. Okay. I should remember that because I studied that. No. Three-letter words. Oh, I guess like you can hear me, so whatever.
Yeah. More importantly, League of Legends champion. It's been a while since I played League. I don't know anything about World with me.
But apparently he's got a funny nickname.
Boss.
Okay.
That's his name.
That's not very interesting. Spitzer?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Soles make sense. I was thinking, like, what's the flat part of the foot called? Because plants are very great.
Oh, right, it's great. Yeah, that's fine.
Come on! I was so disappointed when I learned that a hippodrome is not actually, like, hippos and drones.
Indeed.
It actually just means a horse, like, race.
Indeed.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I mean, it's someone on Friends.
Everyone friends.
Okay, the famous person.
Oh, fuck.
It's not right. I'm not thinking of this. Oh! No, I know this! Okay. His name is Brock Lesnar!
Also, it smells good.
I mean, she's cooking, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know this.
Oh, yeah, they sang Joy to the World. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Hammurabi. Okay. I should know that.
You need to have a good movie.
Okay. Makes sense, yeah. I mean, Marls, in terms of like people trolling, like I did just put this link up on Twitch chat, right? So like, who cares, right? Whatever.
Fuck, what's it called? It's yellow,
Hollandaise doesn't start with a D.
Oh, fuck, it's bechamel?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, well, it's bechamel. Fuck, no, it's another of the mother sauces. There's 5 mother sauces. There's like, tomato, bechamel,
Hollandaise.
Hollandaise, roux, maybe, yeah.
Roux is the base of all of these sauces.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not
you're
a
so
sauce.
right.
Okay.
Espanol, maybe?
Oh yeah, Espanol is.
Yeah. I spend a lot of time reading Wikipedia things about cooking at work. I
Nice.
don't have any excuse for that's fucking everything.
Alright, let's go.
Fuck.
Oh, you didn't notice? Oh, okay.
I mean, I knew that like Father Christmas was the thing. I didn't know that it was like
Specifically British,
and,
yeah.
like specifically Santa Claus as opposed to like another.
I see. Oh my god, these buzzer races.
I'm not happy.
I've heard of this guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Lister.
Well, because like Listerine.
Really? Okay.
I mean, like Listerine is an antiseptic, right? It's like alcohol, like it's flavor.
Okay. I didn't know it was Surgeon to Queen Victoria. It's like Mauna Loa, I think. Yeah.
No,
Oh, it's not.
I
Oh.
was on Haleakala, which is the Maui one. I don't know why.
I would guess Massachusetts because it's Harvard, but it's rough. Whoa, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, it smells really good.
So, what is that? Nancy, would you like a chair? I'd like to open the door. Oh.
It smells really
Whatever
good.
makes you most comfortable.
Anyways, if you go to protobowl.com/jeopardy/lobby, you can find this.
Just do it.
Wow, it smells really good.
Actually,
Would you like a chair? Alright.
do you want to grab a chair?
It's like not a big deal. I can like sprawl out on the floor. Just for some so the good people on Twitch can see me.
Yeah.
Bye guys.
I'm not eating food on camera.
You're not on camera. I only have this one. Oh, Jane Goodall is a dead guy.
I'm sorry. Oh, fuck everything.
Rip. Yeah, it said her grave marker in Africa. I actually studied Deanne Fossey.
Literally did an answer.
Wait, I'm very confused. Was there like a discussion of whether she was dead? I don't understand.
Oh no, you missed a question, which was her grave marker in Africa says no one
I
loved
see.
gorillas more, and
No,
so
she isn't dead.
Jane Goodall's not, and it's the person who wrote Gorillas in the
I
Mix.
see. I
Yeah,
see.
so-
Don't fancy lady, but girl.
Gorilla Lady, yeah.
Fun.
Darn, I studied that. Whatever. A cessation of hostility.
If you're actually playing hack-it, what somebody does is immediately goes to Jane Goodall and it's wrong. The other team immediately goes to London with the girl.
It's Deanne Fossey.
Yeah, there's a girl lady.
With the short jacket. Shrug. Wait, really?
I was just frauding on the second half.
Incredible.
Alright, let's go. Oh,
Wait, if you oh, that's.
is Natty Bumpo the last of the Mohicans?
I never read it.
Yep.
And I
Well,
still don't know.
I mean,
I'm just gonna guess Marlo. There's the only contemporary. Sorry, what?
it makes sense that.
Oh, so he is the last Mohican. Oh, okay. AOK's confirming, yeah.
Also, I think
The things are building.
You ever drink babies? Yeah, the pigs are really interesting. Oh, I can bring my pigs on camera.
do it.
Sign of aggression.
Oh, shit.
It starts with AL!
Fuck.
It starts with AL!
This is why I'm bad at Jeopardy.
Because there's answers like sock.
Oh, that too. I don't know
I don't-
things about Speed Skaters in 2000. Yeah.
Protobowl.com/Jeopardy/lobby. They're like not happy at each other.
Did the debating make things worse?
No.
It made it better. Like, still being bullied. I'm still getting bullied by them.
Which one is bullying them?
You can get me guess.
The white one is bullying. Am I right? Okay.
Fantastic snail, press enter. /lobby, yeah. You should see some other people in there.
Hey, you made it. What's
You
your
are
username?
Spunky Paramecium.
Incredible.
You can change it if you want.
No, I like this.
Okay. Oh, yes,
Is
yes.
this true? I think it's true.
Yes, true.
Where is the answer box?
Hit space.
If you hit
Oh, I
space,
see.
that's how you buzz in. Enter is to chat. Yeah.
I think you mean to rage. Fuck.
Sure.
I'm impressed they can match on band versus alcohol. I guess it's. That's like running into a dictionary.
That took way too long.
I don't know. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Come on. Isn't that? Oh wait, no, that wouldn't make sense for a capital.
Fuck, which one is this? Which one
Wait, where? Oh, Caribbean capitals! Look at the freaking table! Look at the freaking category! Oh my god!
I kept on wanting to say Jamaica, right? Because it used to be British.
Sure.
It's no longer for this.
Well, yeah, whatever.
I guess Anatomy of a Quagmire is like I think I've heard of before. Also, I like how it uses the Quizbowl categories for this, which means so much of this is trash.
God dang it!
God damn it! Also, wait, it was only in 2012? I thought that was like much, I thought that it was like much newer that it was involved.
No, what? I lost the buzzer race twice. God.
Jesus Christ, the Son of... Is it not God?
No, freaking.
Jesus Christ is the Son of God!
He's the son of David. The whole point is he's descended from the line of
Wait,
David.
really? I didn't know that.
Oh my God.
I thought he's the Son of God! That's the whole point of the Holy Trinity!
No, that's Christianity after the
Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Wait. Oh, they just like made up the whole Holy Trinity thing? What? Sorry, guys!
I'm gonna. Oh, it's not Pan
Yes,
Am.
United.
Friendly Skies, yeah, right. Dude, their service sucks.
Well, the skies are fine.
Also, you were close. United bought Pan Am's Pacific Division.
I see.
Oh, fuck. I feel like I should know this.
Yeah.
What's a pepperino?
We've been there, or I've been there. I don't know about you. Oh, it's a nice walk. It's like ripping pepperonis.
Oh,
I don't know. Justine says this. Oh, I know this one.
yes.
Cause it's from Denver. Iconic rock club.
Jesus.
What?
Those guys, they sound so sad.
CBGBs. God.
There's a battle there that happens. Or a neighbor battle.
Yeah, you have to.
You can only do it after.
It's because it's a freaking Jeopardy.
This is Jeopardy.
I'm glad you agree with me that Jeopardy sucks.
Wait, no, everybody agrees that Jeopardy sucks and plays Quiz Bowl. It's just like, God. Anyways.
We also, how many people are watching or streaming, like listening to this?
3. The highest were 6. It's this red counter down here.
Okay, see.
But the highest number was 6 so far. So.
Hex Streams 2048 got like 1 follower our sophomore year. It was a good time.
I have a lot of followers. It's just, it's hard. Especially because...
It's a good time, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has an ice shelf.
Yeah. Also, in actual Jeopardy, if you buzz in early, they penalize you. So it's just really like, you really have to get the timing down and it's bull. I highly doubt that, Oh, blackball, yeah. I highly doubt that, Kevin actually took the time.
You could yell at him.
Look at the categories.
Yes, that's
Yeah, look at the categories! Dude, Jeopardy sucks! Yeah.
It also makes not a damn
Nah, man, that's what one. I mean, like that's what God gave you 2 hands for.
No.
It also smells really good. I'm continuing. Come on! Come on! It's a Salt Lake! It's the Great Salt Lake!
Get out of the line, no! It's connected to the ocean. It's like.
Why did you like hear about someone else? Like, geez, the biggest channel through Canada.
Oh yeah, they connect to here. Oh, I
It has
connected
no
to here.
outlet.
Outlet. Fuck me.
It's also a saline lake! It's a salt lake! God, whatever.
It's the only thing.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that, but okay. Huh, okay.
Wait, yeah, you want to use this for you?
Humorous. No. Oh, I should actually know Will Rogers. Isn't it Kennedy?
1960. Thank you.
Oh. Is this
Not
milk?
just milk.
I bet
Black.
it's milk.
Yeah. Fuck!
Come on.
No, there
There it is. Oh.
Fuck!
You're... No, I lost it! Wait, no, you guys... no! Come on! Finally!
Fuck.
God, oh, you suck!
I'm going to die a very unpleasant and very expensive death on Sunday. It's going to be a great time.
I'm stealing
I'm so excited.
Isle of Wight. Like
Britain?
Britain? It's because I don't think Kevin's algorithm is good.
Fuck that! Fuck that bullshit! Fuck you! I'm gonna do that.
No, but the list of his reports are so long that every time he opens the file where people report it, it crashes his computer. So
Fuck you!
No, it's
Why the fuck does it censor me?
Okay, let's just bring one.
Where's the mature language filter?
I'm guessing.
Yeah, I was just gonna fraud.
There are no other British rivers. Clearly. Anyways. Oh, all right, okay. Come on.
Fuck.
Oh, what?
Oh, thank God.
Is it?
Oh. Yeah, Indo-European.
Oh, because Dutch Belarusian
Yeah.
is not Romance at all.
Yeah.
Rip, that was a bad. Estonian is Finno-Ugric.
Fuck is
Sure, I'll take it.
You correct. Oh,
Trash.
Yeah.
100% trash.
Wait, that's
It's, oh, right, like three. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Lol.
Peripatetic albatross. Yeah.
What is parapathetic? Fuck. Oh, also, oh my god. Wait, what is?
Oh, it's not a note card.
I feel
It's not-
no.
I haven't.
Like a photograph?
Oh, you're in chat.
Oh, fuck me. Fuck that.
I feel like note card would have been taken, to be
Yeah.
honest, though. But whatever. Oh no, never mind. It's like the Met, probably.
Yeah. Fuck it! Oh, okay, thank God. Yeah, it probably would take stupid geography answer.
Is it like Yellowstone River? It's probably like the Yellowstone River.
As a top.
No, I really hate they have categories like this on Jeopardy where it's just like stupid answers.
I mean, it's not. Oh, it is Yellowstone!
Oh, okay.
I sort of watched like
Peripatetic. There's something I should look up.
wait, verbal like Sally? Oh, I guess it has an AL.
Yeah.
What is a peripatetic thing? I've heard of it before though.
Well, okay, let me look it up.
I don't know.
It's a school of philosophy, a follower of Aristotle,
Or traveling
about.
I guess that makes sense.
Stupid answers. Oh, that's actually a really cool
yeah,
category.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this up. Luck category.
Oh my, that's so silly! Holy shit! Is it just the names of categories in French?
I think so. No,
Not.
it's
That's in the nether.
but it's not the lowest kind of cloud. Cumulus is one of the highest. Yeah. Like Reina? Like what am I supposed to answer here? Oh, the king. Oh, king. Oh, I get it. Okay.
Fuck you! I heard that.
Oh my god, how many? Oh!
It doesn't matter. It's fuzzy matching.
But it's. Okay.
It's yeah. Oh, interesting. I thought it was Sumner, not Sumner.
No.
There's only like so many of these. It could also have been
so many Swiss girls.
It could have Kitty Lit. It could have also been Pippi Longstocking, but yeah, it's Astrid Lindgren for Pippi Longstocking. Or like an also friend.
No, you go way too high.
Oh,
You go way too
What
high.
is that word?
So it means very good, like interesting.
That's
There's
cool.
no way it's like alto soprano, right? Because of the like super high. Oh wait, fuck! I didn't actually get a question. Of a jump run blue?
No, it's cool.
Fuck me! Goes, yeah. Fuck that bullshit.
No, it's a before and after. I'm gonna report that.
Oh, I see.
But it's the Culture Club plus sandwich.
Incredible.
I'm gonna Boy George sublimation.
It's okay. I've read it back from like versus thing.
Shot again.
Yeah, this is Aaron.
Oh. It's like
If you were
a
choosing a name, why would you choose that?
Adolphus Arnott. Just had a question about
double
this.
L O yours.
Yeah, we just had a question about this.
I was about to respond.
Yep,
Thank you.
nice.
Oh, there's like 7 minutes. Really big countries. Oh fuck. Fuck. Longitude, like meridian.
It's a zone.
It's a zone.
Oh, nice! Nice.
You should read the category. I should read the category.
Oh, Oh, okay. I was gonna do the height phobia. This makes more sense.
Yeah. Swiss chard, yeah.
I like how you were thinking that one out loud.
Oh, I guess you can probably hear me, can't you?
What do you mean?
Oh, it's the guy who found Livingston. Yeah, Henry.
Oh, Livingston is the... Yeah.
Yeah, it's the guy who found the Livingston.
I forgot there's the, like, weird these to, like, shit. Yeah. I
Oh.
should probably stop thinking about it.
Nudist beach. Oh,
Oh, offense.
that's really good.
That's cute.
No, honestly,
How's our literature?
honestly, like the only redeeming factor about Jeopardy is the wordplay. So I'm okay with this.
And the, like, giant amounts of money that they give you.
Just hush your face. I'm a.
No, yeah. Nice.
But
That was something else.
it was really.
Yeah, there we go.
It was really funny because Tejizu, like, after they saw I won, they were like, want to ask her this, but she could buy us the school bus we've always wanted.
You mean the tank? Well,
No.
that was our year.
That was our year. No, Tedazu's wanted the school bus.
Why didn't you get to the school bus?
Because they told me very much after the fact. I also have student loans.
Oh, well,
That would make sense.
I had 5 options. Oh,
Well,
I guess.
like mouth would make sense.
Didn't Mitch offer to get like a CDL if Tennessee bought a school bus? Like Mitch.
Commercial driver.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Also, like I haven't heard from him in forever. Like, not that I'm complaining, but like. Fuck.
God dang it.
Yeah.
God,
Fuck,
fucking
yeah,
Paramecium! Yeah, it's online Jeopardy. If you go to the link on the screen, then you guys can play. You can play. I'm filming tomorrow, or not tomorrow. I'm filming on Monday, so I need to get my practice in, which is why we're doing this instead of Shenzhen IO. It's like,
A lot of French cities.
well, but there's only one measurement system, which is not that apparently.
Not actually.
Troy.
Oh, it's like a Troy.
Avodrapoi is like the, I think it's the
Oh,
generic
oh.
system, but Troy. No. Troy weights and measures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like Troy.
What?
Don't do that.
What? There are drawers in the Iliad?
Or why is the
And they're
wait? Why isn't the fucking dowel?
Oh, it's pygmy.
Oh,
Oh.
there's everything.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't worry now.
As
Or-
it's mentioned that you always have their kind of crazy.
Did Ilya mention Africa?
Oh my god.
4 6s?
Hey now.
Morbid? KO?
By compass and clock. Oh, Dead Reckoning.
Oh. Oh, that's
It's
cute.
pretty good.
That's a good clue.
I'm pretty happy with that. Oh.
What? Oh, wait. What?
Get fucked!
That's rude. That's so rude. Oh my
Get
god.
fucked!
Vitamin in the question. No.
Wait, what?
Wait, how's it not Muslin?
Sorry.
Well, that's not MS either. It's definitely Muslim.
Madras.
Oh!
Because Madras
Right.
is actually an Indian seaport where Muslim is not.
I should raise the category.
I
I'm
should
also
also-
really irritated by the question. No.
Did you report it? Oh.
I'm not.
G.
Oh, come on! That's not a G!
G! Liverpool, Manchester, Oakland.
The only British city I can think of was a G. They're like the king of... Oh.
Oh.
Wait,
That
what?
makes sense. Okay.
The whole category. Like, no, I guess it got just mismatched at some point. Okay, whatever. Oh, here we go.
Fuck.
Oh, come on. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, so that's actually a thing. Like all British people have really bad teeth.
Wait, what does it say?
Oh, it was.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
What percentage of British people have this?
Have gum disease? I guess. Yeah. That's funny. Oh!
Yeah.
Vanilla comes from Tahiti? That's cool. Yeah,
Trace racing again.
Trash.
Nope. Nope.
Nice. That's cool.
Hi, Trump.
Like,
These, maybe it's Great Salt Lake.
it's not a flat. Offline user. Bonneville Flats. I've actually heard of these.
Oh, I am not. Are they flat and salty?
I'm only thinking it's not. That's a good question.
Yeah, like I can't tell. Rob.
I actually was talking about this earlier this week.
Oh, interesting point. Just right.
It's a pun. It's like what the deer said. What the new. Yeah.
Jesus. There's a lot of composers.
In 1840, like
Tchaikovsky. Oh, what's
I guess
Tchaikovsky?
they just do that.
Oh.
Devon Rick. Okay, that was a bad neg. I shouldn't have buzzed in on that. Beijing to Paris.
Okay, fuck that bullshit! Fuck that! Wait, that's absolutely correct.
It's probably like police officers.
I will turn this fucking Protobowl around. It's gonna be police officers.
Police or officer?
Police! Fuck that! Fuck that bullshit!
Oh, this is not right. Oh, it is? Okay.
I am very salty.
Oh, sweet, I got it. No.
Wait, isn't that what Falcon Creek is about? Like,
It's apparently
okay.
appeal, so. I don't know.
But like, Falcon Creek is about like the lawyer who went after someone, right?
I think so. To be fair, it was a $1,000 clue. I probably shouldn't have done Pelican Creek, but. What? No. More important is John Grissom and like.
Wait, isn't that one of the 3 North Stars? It's like
The Tale of This Bird. Spunky Paramecium got it. So spunky.
Right.
So spunky.
oh, I am so very salty about policemen and car.
You know what? I'm salty about A. But I love one letter
Oh, that's good. That's
Why
good.
go to radio?
It's an anagram. It's almost like the category says.
I just went for like border waterways.
That's pretty good. Spend time with her family.
How is that an answer?
It's not a real answer.
It's freaking Jeopardy.
No,
It's Jeopardy.
It's not history, it's trash. 2001
Oh, come on! I got this! Good, I was about to say Nipplegate, so. Oh, coined a phrase, so it wouldn't be Nipplegate. Oh, come on!
Speaking of gates, can we discuss the fact that I went to a penis gate party on Tuesday night and how strange that was? Ooh, fuck. What was this one?
I was gonna say Discrescendo, so.
It's continuing. Nope. In relation to Toll Bath, Yeah.
That makes
Probably
sense.
shouldn't have said that out loud.
Rip. Oh. Heads up.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cute. Yeah.
I should not have gotten that. Just oh, I think it's Sarah Brightman.
I have no idea who
I
this
didn't know.
is. I have no idea who this is. Is this Wiener?
No.
No.
Oh,
Like little dogs. Oh, pugilist.
Pudil. What? No, it's not. What? What is this?
Hugs. Oh, cute. I see. Oh.
Oh.
Like prompt. Yeah.
Oh no, it comes this adjective used.
An adjective.
No, it's not. Isn't it a noun?
You can use it as a gerund.
Oh, okay. Or it's not. That's.
It can be used as a noun.
It's also definitely not
Also
baseball geography. Oh, come on. Absolute trash.
No! I didn't know. No.
Wow, do you guys not know literature? Do you-
I was waiting for a second. There's two. Fuck, it's the other one. Yeah.
What? It's probably something dumb like O apostrophe hair.
I wanted to have a fucking escape your apostrophes! Holy motherfucking god! Fucking learn how to program, you fuck! Oh, wait.
Oh, that's such a clever.
Wait, it took a really long time for the title to censor. That was funny.
Haha! Fuck you! And even better when I'm like ASCII special ASCII.
I'm gonna keep going.
I am so mad.
How? God dang,
800.
God dang buzzer races. Finally.
Yeah.
Greek lives? Huh. I do like the title category, my big fat Greek lit category.
I'm so salty about that.
I was guessing Plutarch. Oh, you should have ripped. He was Roman. I thought. It's,
But
no, it's like Ruby something.
indeed,
It's translate wig into.
a
A
rug
rug?
in
What?
you.
Never mind.
I don't understand.
Oh, a rug in Uruguay. Rug is in
Oh, wait,
Uruguay.
Montevideo. Oh, cute.
This is a hard
Words in
category.
South American.
rug in Uruguay. Uruguay has a no look wordplay is the only redeeming thing of Jeopardy.
And the money. This makes no sense.
Well, we don't have an elucidating picture. Oh, that makes sense.
Wait, what?
Oh, stainless steamer
Something.
makes your house cleaner.
Is that a thing?
It's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Oh, I was put off by the Hollywood. That's weird.
Oh, fuck.
Wow, that neck.
Well, because like I started thinking about deserts for a while, and like I couldn't find.
65 million square mile of desert.
And I was like,
Coming
wait.
soon. Climate warming here.
Well, like I said, I was like, wait, this is really big.
I'm gonna guess Uggs, but I'm not gonna guess that enough to
I
buzz.
will. Oh, thank God. Thanks, Ava.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Uggs is not gonna be 2000. Sorry. Fair enough. Gastric pterodactyl. Oh, they made a movie about.
Oh, I read this book.
I don't know who this is.
He's just fine up.
He has a great movie about it.
With the body. Oh, fuck.
Sprouts?
Oh, like, legumes.
Oh, that's cute. That's
That's
cute.
cute.
Want a drink?
Yes, I do.
Yes. Oh. That's not right. Heart. Wait, that was a dumb buzz.
Oh, realism.
Oh, that makes sense. Caravaggio. Okay.
I mean, you can fix this. You fly you.
Yeah. I don't know why it's Tennessee Williams. I'm pretty sure it's
What the
Drake.
fuck? What the fuck?
Because I was like, I'm pretty sure. You know, Tennessee Williams writing about Anne Frank.
Incredible. Rob Roy. Well, vermouth is usually found with gin, so we can go with gin.
I don't know. Rum. Where did Want a Drink go?
Oh, wait, why don't you mix scotch with anything?
Oh, also, space bar to buzz, enter to chat. Oh, wait. Oh, right. Really? Fettuccine? Oh, that's cool.
I mean, it's like root wine.
Cylindrical container holding cranberries.
What?
A barrel? I'm gonna guess a barrel.
It can hold many other things!
I guess the one
Parade.
I don't know what the parade is there for. Probably Disneyland Tours. I don't know what the parade is doing.
I don't understand the parade.
No.
Oh, I guess that's too late for himself.
It's not Howl?
No.
Hal wasn't in charge of that. He's also
Oh,
Desert Storm.
oh, Petraeus! Wow, we forgot about Petraeus! Oh my god! How did we forget about Petraeus?
Because he like slept with like what's her face.
I thought he left in 2013. Jeez, I don't remember.
I mean, he did. That's 2011.
Yeah, 2011 category. This is buzzer race.
That's some bullshit.
Whose job is ironing clothes? ESSE?
Impressive.
Oh,
Okay,
that's cute.
that's nice. Why is it up?
Profit? I'm just gonna ignore the category.
What the fuck?
WTF was these categories?
There are minor profits, that is true.
I don't.
But no.
It's not Mary Todd and Rutledge. Okay. Oh, man. I went to the Lincoln Museum last year. Hold that. That's pretty good.
Darius, Darnell, I don't know. What the fuck? I mean, they are correct. That replay was in 19.
Oh, it makes sense. Freaking. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. University. Probably like marine. That's what I would guess.
Oh. Why is there?
Why is there
University in Oxford?
in Oxford, Ohio?
That's dumb. Wikipedia break.
Miami. Oh, I shouldn't do it on this stream. I keep forgetting this.
Miami University is indeed in Ohio. It is a public research university located 35 miles north of Cincinnati, founded in 1801. It was founded before, Miami the city existed.
That's weird.
So its motto is,
Oh, I like this. Tennessee's Williams. That's a cute category.
Cute. Wait, what was the next one?
I don't know. Ulaanbaatar.
There were 2 A's.
There are. I skipped opposed to them. Does it have to do with the
No.
HBO?
That's the other bread and chicken.
Oh, I know. I know what it is. It's a wishbone. I was gonna get that. Rip.
Oh, because HBO, I see.
Yeah. Oh, chicken. Why does it say I'm typing? What? Oh, okay. Oh, pipe dream. Read the category. Prayers? It's like God conquers all stuff. Okay.
Okay. Bye, guys. Bye, y'all. Nice streaming.
Yeah, see you.
Jeopardy.
Oh, because open up. That's cute. All I know about this one is that Sean Connery's in the movie.
Incredible.
Aristotle.
Alright, have a good night, y'all.
Yeah, see you. Thanks for coming over.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good luck winning everything.
I'm not gonna win.
School bus.
To be honest though, I'll have enough to pay off student loans if I do win this.
You should do it.
But I'm not gonna win this.
Yes, you will.
I'm not gonna win this.
Not with that attitude.
Thanks, Sam.
Well, at the very least, enough to not think about
Oh.
God.
Probably a team in this one.
Yeah.
Oh man. I would enjoy a Putz Tennessee grudge match.
The only way that we're gonna play against each other is if we both make the finals.
As I said, I would enjoy a Putz Tennessee grudge match.
I see. Blanc de Blancs.
When's it aired?
Snail mail. It's gonna air November 6th through 17th.
Cool.
So
Well, I look forward to seeing the Putz Tennessee grudge match.
I see you.
Bye. Bye, y'all.
Disney Pixie? I guess. Yeah, it was bell curves, so I guess. I am competing, well, I don't know, right, probably repertoire. I am competing, Oh, I guess like I'm actually getting filmed Monday and Tuesday. So Monday is if I win the first round, then I get to go on to Tuesday, and the episodes will air November 6th through 17th. So it's a lot. Like, yeah.
Are you giving a laugh track?
No, it's live audience.
I mean, that's fine, but are you giving a laugh track?
Wait, what does that mean?
Are you told when to like laugh or show?
No, but you're told like when to clap. Yeah.
So hold up a drag sign saying clap now.
Yeah. It's also right, that makes sense. It also is like pretty obvious when you're supposed to clap. It's not really like speaker, yeah. Patrick Foreman. I mean, it's so much quieter now that Marcus is not cursing every couple of seconds. Why are you still here?
I also exited the moment you did. Hi.
Oh, I guess people are still here.
What, the new question that I know?
No, I can do actual studying. It's clearly prostitution which answers this question. Gastric pterodactyl is pretty good. I don't know who it is. Yeah. It makes sense. Heliopolis. Yeah. 1907. Oh, right, because it's Arizona and then New Mexico. No? No, I'm not buzzing in on this. Oklahoma. Oh, because Arizona and New Mexico would be 47 and 48, and then Alaska and all that. Yeah. Drop a G from a Chinese dish to get this breed of duck popular among U.S. poultry. A Pekin duck? What the crap is a Pekin? Really?
What's that way it's not different as what we use with any duck?
I see. I figured Mean Girl's girl. It's only could be with you. Sizzle. Did you know that there's a Mean Seems kind of yikesy for Jeopardy to have Uncle Remus questions, but whatever, I'm not judging. Boot Hill. SSR. Wow, it's just so much more quiet. There are ads for this all over the tea for postpartum depression for some reason. Nostra Cosa. Yeah. Cosa Nostra. Okay. Ever popular hedge. Oh, friggin'! Yeah. Oh, that's a bad question. Yeah, Herod never met Jesus, so. Oh, come on! What are you laughing at?
All of this things.
Oh yeah. So today I made a oh, Hirohito is old. So today I made a chatbot that is supposed to imitate a guinea pig, but I'm still debugging why it tends to infinitely spam, and I'm not sure why. Akihito, right? This is not great. Oh, right. Come on. Is like a Michiganite. Michigander? That's cute. But it's Cape Town. Oh man. Take 10. Oh. Oh, that would. How hard was that picture? Is there even a Hudson Tunnel? The Holland Tunnel. Oh. I don't know if you could actually... Huh, okay. I don't think you could play a football game in there, but whatever. That's cute. Colin's first. It's a hard category. Yep. I think it's Patti Smith, poetess of punk. That's a good name. Can I spell this? Nope. Navratilova. Okay. Rip. Navratilova. I mean, I studied this and like I saw pictures of her. Fiddle dee dee. Okay. And it's actually really cool because when you visit the Golden Gate Bridge, they have like all the bundles of cable cut. Like a. Oh, that's cute. Yeah. Oh, come on. Nope. Boxcar. It's the other one. That's why it was named after Box. Pitbull. Is this yeah. Come on. Yeah. On this track. Why British? Please tell me this. Yeah, basically. He was the E. Oh. Oh, I don't think I want to play Protobowl for 40 more minutes. Endoscope's definitely not right. I think, arthroscope. That makes sense. Arthritis. That's cute. Ooh, internet was expensive. That was so dumb. Yeah. I'm just totally frauding this based on the name. I guess that's too obscure. Rip. Chattanooga. Okay. Rip. From around there. Crack? Drop? Okay, I'm really don't want to play Protobowl for another 40 minutes. I don't know. What do you guys want to do, I guess? Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna do some Shenzhen IO. Back to your regularly scheduled. Actually, I don't know if we'll do Shenzhen. You promised your streamers something. I mean, I did, right? Like, that's why I'm not, like, just logging off. But it's like, I mean, I could show you what my study thing looks like. So yeah, I have this Google Drive of, like, just notes I've taken over time. So, you know, got the buzzing strategies, which is just like the techniques for buzzing in, study topics, which is the main thing I've been going through. TOC Intel was something I started, but I didn't really do. I was intending to watch everybody else's video and like take notes of like what they were strong at and what they weren't. I didn't really do this just because lack of time, and I think when I show you the study document, you'll see why. And finally, wager strategy, which is super important, like how much do you need in order to go on to the next round, how much you should bet. Yeah, scouting would be OP if I did it, but I didn't. So here's my study topics document. It's a lot, so you can see here. Actually, can I move this out? No. But you can see I've got like geography, history, U.S. government, English government. So it's interesting. Let me show you. Let's see, what would it be under? It would be under buzzing strats, I think. Let me take down this graphic just so it's not as annoying. There you go. Oh, it's not in here. But yeah, so general notes. Like I found the interview with one of the question writers, and that's in here. But the general, it's in study topics at the beginning. But the general distro for Jeopardy players, for Jeopardy categories is this. It's 25% academic subjects. So stuff that's in, whatchamacallit, stuff that's in Quiz Bowl is going to be in this category. But that's only 1/4 of what the total things are. The next quarter is going to be pop culture. So we're talking movies, TVs, pop music, and sports. Anything that would be called trash in normal Quiz Bowl. I mean this. Then there's wordplay, which again is the only redeeming feature of Jeopardy. That and the money, as Marcus would want me to say. And then lifestyle / potpourri. So it's like fashion, food and drink, like just random stuff. I don't think you would find that much corporate stuff in normal Quiz Bowl, but yeah. So I kind of turned my study document into something like that. So like you can see academics is the thing I've been trying to focus on, just because that's something that you really can study. Wordplay is the most fun part, but like other than just reading a lot and like maybe doing crosswords, there's not much you can do about it. Being well read. I mean, I kind of like that in a sense, but at the same time, it's just like not much you can do. Pop culture, if I could study for it, I would, but it's a bunch of bull, basically. Because I'll show you the pop culture category here. But like basically, you have this huge section of just like what happened in this, what was popular in the 70s and 80s. Like I have a good sense for pop music, no idea for sports ball, but for like television, right? Like, you know, you gotta know like freaking like All in the Family. All in the Family is sort of surpasses this just because it was so revolutionary of it, but like Mary Tyler Moore Show, for example, right? Like, you know, Mary Tyler Moore was like the second person for the Dick Van Dyke Show, and there's also all these other obscure TV shows that I don't even know, but it's interesting because if you look at the interviews with the writers, they say that for the college tournament, they specifically tried to gear it towards like the culture that kids would know, like kids these days. And they have this, let me actually just find that quote. That's in Buzzing Strats. Yeah, here it is. Did you find a steep learning curve? one of the things Trebek often points out is that for teen and college students, they know history, stuff you learn in history books, and obviously the stuff that's going on right now. But the kinds of things that were in a newspaper 10 years ago, 20 years ago, they might be sort of historical, but they're part of your life experience if you lived through that. But you can't assume that they know that stuff. So there's this big chunk of time between the Bay of Pigs and ISIS that they might not know. And like, when they talked about that, that really was sort of true, you know? Like, I could not tell you like 70s, 80s TV shows. I can tell you pop music because I listen to it, but, you know, that's like a pretty good description. And it's also sort of interesting because like I think for me personally, I wouldn't really like, I didn't realize until talking to my parents that like, wow, like, you know, the fall of communism and communist China, those were things that were like very current, right? Like they lived through it, but you know, if I don't live through it, it's sort of hard to like. I think one thing that I've learned also from studying for Jeopardy is just like how much of the modern era, like for the past 60 years, has just been dominated by like the Cold War. And so it's really weird that like I can imagine how weird it must be for other people to be like, I'm a 90s kid and I've like never experienced that. I like don't know what a world was, you know, with the Soviet Union, for example. So that's interesting. Yeah, so yeah, like I don't freaking know what Happy Days is. The other funny thing is that because Jeopardy is a TV show, there's a lot of, they put a lot of personal focus on like old TV shows, old movies. They'll often have like the categories be puns on some old TV show, because again, they're living through it. They're like right in the depths of Hollywood. So for them, like movie releases, TV show releases, those are like, oh, everybody knows this. But like, if you watch a college tournament and they're asking about TV shows, basically none of the kids got them. You know, even about shows like Blackish, which I believe is fairly like hip and happening. I was reading an article about people doing lighting design for it's some like African American TV show in which they're like trying to make everything very cinematic. It's about being like a 30-something in the LA area and being black. But I was just like, I've never heard of this show. I've like seen all the articles about it because people are really hyped, but I don't know what it is. But again, like the people writing these questions are in Hollywood. They literally work on a TV show, and so that so that like that quarter distribution, like they're much more focused on the hip and happening TV shows, but like it's pretty distant from my thing. This is why I'm like pretty concerned about how I'm going to do on Jeopardy, because I don't think that I definitely don't have the pop culture chops. Like if we scroll back up, right? I don't have the pop culture chops. Wordplay's pretty much a tops up. Lifestyle potpourri, you know, you can see how obscure they go on like food and drink stuff, right? But like that's again most of a toss up. And then academic subjects I'm pretty good at, but not like there are some like mainstays that you have to know. You need to know like presidents. You need to know state capitals. Here's like the you absolutely need to know things. You need to know state capitals, U.S. presidents, state nicknames, and Shakespeare. And I just like have not really. I'm not like as immediate recognition of it. But then again, all of these things are up to chance. You know, like maybe like I magically get a category that only I know and like nobody else does. Like in the college tournament, there was a whole thing about subcultures, and I was like, I have spent way too much time on the internet, and I know this category cold. But yeah, so it goes. I wouldn't put money on me. I already know some people are going to put money on me. What would we do? Yeah, and then here's this website called J-Archive, which if you ever get on Jeopardy, this is like absolutely you need to study this, you know. Yo, what's up? Hey, I'm streaming right now, so I'm on the internet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, J-Archive. Basically, some people took the time to write basically every single freaking game of Jeopardy that was ever been there. Oh yeah. There's a great Trebek quote. I just really like this. Yep. This year, the show will host. The changes worked, and Jeopardy says its median demographic has declined from 70 years old in 2000 to the current 65. But that's still decades away from that coveted 18 to 34-year-old sweet spot that advertisers love. When told there's a website, J-Archive, Trebek says that Jeopardy's obsessives should, quote, get a life. So, yeah. So, like, you know, I guess that's why they were really excited about the dumb meme word comment. But, like, again, like, when you're trying to go from 70 to 65. But also, like, keeping in mind that, like, Jeopardy is a show that is, yeah, I know, 65, right? But, like, that's, the thing is that, like, Jeopardy is fundamentally a TV show. And, like, if you heard all of our complaining from the trivia, like, when we were playing Protobowl, it's that, as a format, this is not a good trivia thing. Like, it's not a good trivia format if you know your stuff. But the reason is that they put this on is because they want it to be good for television, right? They want people playing along at home to be like, oh, yeah, I kind of know that. Or, like, when they say the answer, to be like, oh, yeah, I know who Abraham Lincoln is. Wow, I could have gotten this question. Similarly, if your demographic is 70 to 65, so what, 60 years ago now is 2017. So 60 years ago is going to be 1957, right? And then so, like, if they're in their 18s, then that, like, 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s demographic is, like, perfect. Like, the pop culture of that area is perfect to who the current Jeopardy watchers are. But meanwhile, like, me, who is a 90s person, like, you're asking me about 70s TV shows, I'm, like, not going to be able to handle that. You know, again, another reason why I'm not going to do well in this. But, you know, again, whatever. Maybe, considering that there's 2 college tournament people, I'm actually really curious how they'll do the distro. Because in this interview, there was another thing, which is, we try really hard not to take into account the current champions, but I do think that having 2 out of the 15 people who are going to be here be, like, college kids, I wonder if they are going to try to shift the demographics a little bit of the questions, but that's just pure speculation. I can't really do anything about it. But, like, for comparison, I was looking at some of the tournament games. Tournament of, I guess it's not season 30. There was one really BS category that I found when I was studying. Champions, yeah. I think it's this one. Next one. Here we go. Okay, the category is Superman to her Lois Lane. And the category questions are that they give you the actress who played Lois Lane, and you give the actor who played Superman. And I was like, this is the most BS category I've ever seen. And the thing is that, like, if there's a bad category, like, that's a 6 of the board, you know? Like, a 12 of the points is, like, all contained in this, like, BS category. And, like, sure enough, right, like, only, like, they got Christopher Reeve, which is, like, the only Superman that I could name. And then, like, Dean Cain was the only other one. Sorry about that, yeah. How do you figure that out? I mean, that's just what the category is. I mean, so, like you can see, like, when they're presenting, like, Alex Trebek was kind of trying to explain, like, what the category is. So, like, each category is 6 letters long, and then they give a vowel consonant thing. So, like, a departure, biblically speaking, would be an exodus, right? E-X-O-D, you know, switching back and forth. But yeah, I mean, that's why the wordplay, like, if you've ever seen Before and After, which is, like, one of the signature categories of Jeopardy, I mean, that's, like, a really clever bit of wordplay plus, like, this pop culture knowledge thing. Now, this internet might be a little bit sad of all the streaming, but, so, right, so, like, biblical Before and After. Wayward offspring who in a parable marries your daughter. So you know that wayward offspring is the prodigal son, and then someone who marries your daughter is your son-in-law. So then it's the prodigal son-in-law is the answer to this. Or betrayal payment, so that's like 20 pieces of silver. That's a term for the meme. So 20 pieces of silver screen. 30 pieces of silver. Frick me. Okay. But you see, like, oh, actually, so this is the Three Kings. I thought Who Can It Be Now was Men Down Under. So it's 3 wise men down under. Men at work. But, yeah. Oh, they sang down under. That's the thing. But yeah, it's a lot of... So, like, a lot of the studying I was doing here was, like, if I'm going to... let's see, composers. Right. So I got a lot of this stuff from stuff like Jboard. Share this real quickly. I'm not like so this is the forum for like people who are really into Jeopardy, which is kind of funny because like I'm not really that into Jeopardy. Like I just signed up because our RA, who was like a short for residential advisor, the RA of my dorm had been on Jeopardy, and it was really cool. We watched him on TV, and then I was like, oh man. And so he spammed out when it was the time for the test for college tournaments. And so I went to it, and I was like, oh, this will just be fun. Because I've done trivia in the past, but like I don't really care much for Jeopardy. I'll watch it when it comes on. But then like these people are like super into Jeopardy, you know? Like really talking about it and stuff like that, even putting more trivia challenges. I've also found that the community of people after Jeopardy, like this also makes sense with the people who go on Jeopardy tend to be like fans of the show, but this is all like a lot to me. But yeah, anyways, I'm showing this because they have things like these study guides, you know, where they like compile all of this information together, trying to, you know, help for studying. So I got a lot of the stuff from Study Topics on the Study Topics thing from there. But then on the same time, it's not every single bit of trivia is really that important, right? Like other things that are important, the only things that are important are like what get asked about. So like for example, for Bach, they point out the fact that he's Lutheran or that he was the choir master at the Leipzig church. And like how do I find out like what's the important things to know? Because like Bach makes like a ton of stuff, right? You find out what the important things to know are by like you go to JArchive and you're like, I want to find out more about Mozart, and you wait a while because there's a lot of questions about Mozart. Yeah, this is probably a bad category to see, but like, yeah. So there's like, you know, a lot of patterns of things that come up. So like Rondo alla Turca is one thing, so I put the transcribing music is hard, but anyways, this is the song. But yeah, so I can like go through this and then like find out what are the important parts, and then like just knowing what they're after. Yeah, so that's why this website is so helpful, right? Because it's like, okay, like, you know, they tend to ask about Mozart, they tend to ask about Shakespeare, so you should probably know all the Shakespeare plays, you should probably know that. And then like things do come up and things are actually very helpful to study. But at the same time, like part of the things that I realized making this is just like, a lot of this is just like cultural knowledge that you can't pick up. So like for example, the sports section, I was pretty happy just because like, you know, like looking at it, I was able to see stuff like, I had never really known like what the structure of the NFL was, for example. So I like made this little chart for me to understand like what's going on. But at the same time, there's no way that I can like really copy the in-depth knowledge that someone who like actively follows football can do, right? But at least I was happy because at least for myself, I like now understand conferences, I understand divisions now. It was something that I definitely hadn't before. I mean, it's also part of the reason why I think that trivia stuff is sort of weird, right? Like, people are just saying that, are saying to me, or like thinking that like, wow, people on Jeopardy are really smart because they know a lot about a lot of things. But no, like actually I only know a little bit about a lot of things. And it turns out that the little things that I know about are what society deems are like indicators of being smart. right? So like, take pro wrestling for example. I recently saw my first WWE game, or not game, but match, I guess. I went to Monday Night Raw, and like pro wrestling was not something I was super into. But then just like seeing other people with this like extremely in depth knowledge of like who Triple H is and who like Brock Lesnar and like this whole history of like all of these feuds and stuff. It really is a cultural knowledge, but the thing is that our society isn't saying that cultural knowledge is important or should be valued, or it's like not as intelligent, even though like the amount of like depth and memory and like capability of it is probably like even more or just as comparable to like stuff that I'm doing. So I've been thinking a lot about that, about like how these knowledge bases are sort of like valued against each other. I mean, partly as a response to this Jeopardy thing, right? Of like thinking about trivia and not really knowing, not deserve is not the right word, but it's just it's very strange to me. So, yeah. So and then in addition to these like, long documents of stuff, there's stuff like this Protobowl website, and there's actually a playable version of J-Archive, so you can actually pretend that it's a Jeopardy board. So I've been doing that a little bit. I mean, I'm fine with people only caring what they care about, but they always ask me, like, people are always asking me, like, oh, how do you study for this? Or like, how do you know so much? But the real thing is that, like, people in general are really amazing. That, like, if someone can rattle off all of these facts about, like, pro wrestlers, like, more power to them. I don't feel like I really have a possession of knowledge. I don't feel smarter than other people, basically. Just because it happens at the things that I find interesting, other people think are indicators of being smart, basically. As another example, like, I'm friends with a lot of map nerds and public transit nerds. Like, people who just, like, really, really like trains, or, like, really, really like riding public transit, or, like, really, really like looking at atlases and finding all of these weird inconsistencies within them, right? So like a very simplistic example is like Kaliningrad is in Europe and is actually a part of Russia. I only learned this recently, but this part is Kaliningrad and is actually a part of Russia, even though like Russia is here and like this little bit's out here. So like, so one of my friends is really into maps, and it'll be like, oh, like Russia technically borders Poland because of this weirdness here, which is interesting, right? But like, this is something that's like never going to be coming up on like a popular trivia show like Jeopardy, just because it's obscure, and like this is an example of like an academic pursuit, but we like don't consider it smart for some reason. Whereas like me knowing like a little bit about 70s pop culture is, yeah. I mean, this is the one that I know and I can like say on the top of my head, right? So I don't know. I'm interested in why like I guess just in general, like the human capacity for weird, like really in-depth subculture knowledge, and I'm like kind of confused why my form of like weird subculture knowledge happens to be a marker of being smart. Bangladeshi border. Oh, map. There's some pictures. I'm not even sure what I'm really looking at here. Oh, I didn't realize like India. Yeah, man. On Google Maps, I'll check it. Okay. Oh, yeah, like all of this. Oh boy, yeah. See, like, there's these weird pockets. Oh, and then, like... Oh, wow. It's pretty fractal. The northern part. Yep. Man. What is... So this is just one thing, and then, but like, there's this tiny corridor here. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at, jeez. It's almost like a curly cue there. Man. Now we're in map porn to stream. Yeah, see, like... I mean, like, even politics in some way. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, even politics in a way, right? Like, we've created such, like, complicated social systems around us that, like, we need people who, like, specialize in talking with other people to do our talking for us because our talking is too complicated. Right? So. Man, this is crazy. I just really like this fractal aspect of, like, the more you zoom in. Whereas, like, I feel like, oh, this is falling the river. But, like, yeah, no kidding, up here, it's, like, it's definitely fractal in nature. Yeah. So, yeah. The stream's almost over. Holding up for 11. But, yeah, I was actually sort of sad. I was gonna be really sad if I wasn't able to stream again today, but it just so happened we got the Wi-Fi in right when we needed it, so it turned out okay. I like my house. This is our second area lounge. I'm sure. My guinea pigs are over there. My pet snake and my other roommates as well. So it's nice. Yeah. Yeah, it feels really nice to be in a house of my own, basically. Living here with 4 other people. Marcus, who was cursing a lot earlier this stream, lives like 2 minutes away down the street. The area's really nice. Yeah, I like living here. Feels good to not be in a dorm with all the communal living and stuff like that. Feels nice to just like have a single place to stay. But, yeah. So, I mean, one thing I'm excited about, roommates are kind of running in and out because, you know, people want to play Protobowl, people asking help moving in more furniture, but I think when things settle down, I'll really have a place that I can, like, sit and stream, and it'll be a good thing. This is, like, my first week of grad school, so that's been pretty interesting. Just, like, that's it. There's a conference submission deadline tomorrow. 3 a.m. Not like tonight 3 a.m., but like tomorrow night 3 a.m. So a lot of people in the lab are freaking out. I was actually unsure if I was going to make it in time to start my stream on time because they wanted me to collect more data for them, and they needed to fix their software, so I couldn't help as much. But it's fortunate for me, it's probably pretty unfortunate for them, but what can you do? I don't know. I was talking with Pranjal, who is another person who is in the Jeopardy. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Yeah. Man. Tournaments. I wonder if they've advertised it yet. Teachers tournament. College online test October 3rd. Definitely need to spam that out. I guess they haven't announced the tournament of champions yet. But, yeah, it's gonna be November. I guess it's past the college online test, which is like, we're not advertising it. But, I don't even know what I'm talking I really don't remember what I was talking about. Yeah, Tournament Champions. Oh, I was talking with Pranjal. We'll be able to see him on the Tournament of Champions tracker. But, like, this is most likely the people who I'm going to be up against. So, I'm friends with Pranjal here. He was also an MIT graduate. Yeah. And, not play this. But we were talking about it, and we're just gonna both be, like, super glad when this whole thing is over. Because it's a lot, right? Like, I wanna work on other stuff than, like, all of this random trivia things. Like, I wanna start doing my video game research, I'm doing stuff like this stream, I'm starting grad school. And it's very weird. It's very weird. Yeah, my hair is green. It's very weird to just, like, go up and, you know, finally be on TV and just, like, you know, stuff like my hair is green, right? Like, this is gonna scare the bejesus out of some middle America. Nope, my hair is actually green. It's gonna scare a bunch of people watching on TV. I mean, like, I already got a bunch of hate for, like, rolling up my sleeves and whatever. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Oh, yeah, I guess while I'm still talking about Jeopardy and yammering a whole bunch, I could show some pictures, I guess. Let me cue this up really quick. Jeopardy, comments, favorite. And then configuring OpenBS to do browser. Give me a second to get this out. Window capture. Oh, it's not working out as expected. RIP, okay. This is not working as expected. But anyways, thanks! Yeah, I really like how it turned out. For some reason, the document is not showing up. But I compiled a list of all of the hate that I got online, just a whole bunch of tweets and whatever. Let's see. Let me just read from the top. Lily coming out of the gate like a fucking nuclear missile. So, guy or girl, I say this with honest respect, I do not know. If you're smart enough to go to MIT, you should be able to pull your sleeves down. The MIT student on Jeopardy looks like he's 12. Oh, these are some nice comments. Like, Lily on Jeopardy just whooped some white boy ass, I love her. I get annoyed when people on Jeopardy... Oh yeah, there was the guy who said that I should have been aborted for jumping around on clues. I mean, it's just particularly a lot. There's also a lot of people who messaged me, you know, like it's pretty easy to find people's addresses if you're not like famous, and I'm not famous, so I you know, you can do like who is protection and stuff like that, but I didn't really bother. I should like take my address off. Well, my address is updated now, so I should probably take that off of my resume and stuff like that. But like, I got fan mail, and then I was really creeped out at first. I was like, how did this guy get my address? You know, I signed autographs for people, but like, it's a lot. It's a lot to be a national figure, and then just like, you know, you're in the public's eye. It's like 9 million people viewed. I think you watched my presentation on mimetic nano things. So you know where I'm coming from. But yeah, a lot of people are just really tired of it. And because there is so much money on the line, it does really feel like, man, like you should really study for this. But like at the same time, like, we have got jobs and stuff like that. But you do. It is. I am really. I do consider myself really lucky for having this experience. You know, just like even on the object level, like this is a pretty unusual thing to even be like spirited into this like random TV show and go on there for lots of money. I think when I was before all of this, I never really thought about like the fact that these people are competing for money, especially for like Jeopardy, right? Shows like Deal or No Deal or Wheel of Fortune. It's like you think a lot about the money, right? Like I'd like to buy a vowel and stuff like that, or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Like the money is very up front and center. But like I would play trivia just for fun, you know, and I do, and I think everybody on here pretty much does as well. So I always thought of the money as just like points, and for most people it is just points. Like I'm not getting any of the money that I won on the show. I instead like won for the position of $100,000. Whereas like all of these other people who played on the regular season, like they earned all of the money they got. But you also have to remember that 2/3 of the people of every show lose, right? And then you just get like third place on a regular show gets 1,000, second place gets 2,000. That's also why the tournament is a much better deal because we get 5,000 just for showing up, and then 10,000 if we win one game. So it's much better expected value wise. But yeah, it's a weird experience, but I'm very lucky to have it just to even wrestle these questions about fame and so forth. Oh no, I find the hate hilarious. That's why I have my own like hate document of just things to compile. The one thing that like got under my skin was that I clapped for myself, which I thought like the polite thing to do would be to clap. Like when other people are clapping, you like clap with them to show like, oh, I'm not just like absorbing all of your clapping. It's like I'm like whatever. People gave me crap for that, and like that was the only criticism that bothered me because it was like I thought I was doing the right thing. Everything else was an intentional choice. I like intentionally rolled up my sleeves. I intentionally like, you know, skipped around the board. And I'm like, whatever, screw you guys. I can play how I want. But that was the only one that bothered me because it was like something that I didn't know. I wasn't aware that could be portrayed badly. Similarly, one of the other contestants accidentally flipped the bird when he was talking about the right hand rule. So like if I do this correctly, like this, you know, because I don't know how much physics you've done, but like, you know, one vector cross another vector, and then this thumb tells you like which direction the cross product will be in. So like he was trying to demonstrate that with like 3 fingers, and so he went like this, and like it looked very much like flipping the bird. And like mainstream media caught onto it, and at first he thought it was a funny thing, but then he got a ton of hate, and it was pretty bad. So yeah. Oh really? That's sort of funny. Yeah. I mean, you just don't think about these things. I think like George Bush also did like the hook 'em horns, which is like a longhorn thing at it's just like a team in Texas, like hook 'em horns, and so he did that in Italy, and then it turned out this is like you know, you've been cuckolded, you know, your wife is cheating on you. He like did this out there, and it was a mess, but you know, what can you do? So, alright. It's 11 now. Yeah, you just don't think of it like that. And you don't... The amount of hyper attention that comes from you, like, when you're a national figure like that, is just something that is really mind-boggling and, like, not something you 100% understand. You know? Oh! Talking about misrepresented, I actually had one of my friends come up to me and was like, were you aware that you were going to get portrayed as the villain? And I was like, no, but like I'm also really glad that you said that, because I did kind of feel like I was portrayed as this really like cutthroat person, which I guess I am. But like what can you do, right? And, like people are gonna think of whatever you want, and I just whatever, screw it. But anyways, so next week I will not be streaming on Thursday. Because I think I'm going to be really tired from filming. I come back Wednesday night. So I'm not going to be streaming on Thursday because I have a conflict and I think I'm going to be really tired, and I'm going to be streaming on Sunday instead. I've updated the Discord and I'll update the channel feed shortly. But anyways, thanks for coming out. This was a lot of fun. Thanks. Oh, sweet.